Here with the morning. This is the morning report. um, I just finished watching a episode of Beachfront Bargain Hunt. I think that's what it's called. One of these beachfront property shows I'll be watching, and I actually rewatched it. But yeah, so just now I watched it once, but I watched it like yesterday too. But whatever. I wanted to pop on here and say, yay! They got the house that they want. Well, actually, a condo. I don't know if it's called a condo. What they got. Um, they said that it was like a small build, so it didn't feel like a resort. It felt like a home. I actually skimmed through it. Actually, I didn't rewatch it. I skimmed through it. Like, okay, like I didn't sit there and watch that whole episode all over again. Um, but um, they went with the one that I think it was like the first one that they saw, and after that, I think they saw like three more, perhaps. Um, the first one that they saw was like over their budget, and um, it was on the beach, the proximity of the beach. They were looking for a vacation home, so they wanted it to be on the beach because that's where they would like to be for their vacation. So the other ones, you had to cross the street to get to the beach, and they was like they really weren't feeling it because who wants to do that? Who wants to do that when you can live on the beach and be right on the sand? Um, but yeah, they had their reasons. They had their reasons why they didn't want to cross the street um, to get to the beach from their vacation home. So, and okay, so when they first saw the house, they didn't think that I don't know, I guess they were told this or what have you, that the furniture didn't come with the house. They wanted a they wanted the furniture to come with the house. The husband, it was a husband and wife. The husband, he said he just wanted to bring his toothbrush. That's all he wanted to have to do was bring his toothbrush. So the furniture had to come with the place. And when they first saw the house, it was over budget. It was over their budget, and the furniture didn't come with the place. Well, after they saw all the properties and they was going back and forth on which ones to get, what had the what amenities and all this, that, and the third, and where they wanted to be, proximity of the beach. The one that was on the beach was the one that was over budget. So what they did, the realtor was able to get them that house, or no, no, not house, but place. It's a place. It's like a, I guess it's a small resort. And but it ain't small. It wasn't small. It had some girth to it. The other ones was actually smaller, but they didn't want that. They wanted a place for them to have some room for their own reasons and things like that. So the first one had the most room, and it was on the beach. Their realtor got them that place at their budget and the furniture, all the furniture, and got it on their budget that they wanted to spend. I'm like, see, I was so happy to see it. I was so happy, and they were so happy too. I was like, yes, get the house. Like, you can always put in your bid. Just because it got a big ass number on it doesn't mean it's gonna go for that number. You can always get it lower. Like, that's just a front. That's just a number. Like, child, don't let that number scare you. Shoot, you put in a bid or have a realtor that do what that realtor did. And you pay what you want. I love to see that. I love to see when they go for the house that they like, and they get it for their budget, or um, less than the asking price. Because a lot of times, well, sometimes it could go for a little more. It's only been a couple that been like a little back and forth, but them kind of be the ones that be asking for lower prices. They had a budget, and that place took it. Like, that's all you got? Sold. I love to see it. That is so wonderful. I actually clapped. I was like, yay, they got it. That's the one they wanted. Yay, yay. Get what you want. Like, get what you like. And they got the furniture. Like, you never know. You gotta put your bid in and do whatever type of magic that realtor had. Like, you gonna get them their furniture. I don't know how that conversation went, but they got that furniture too. I love to see it. Cause boy, oh my goodness, it hurts. I love to see that. It hurts me though. Sometimes when the people be griping about budgeting. I mean, griping about the house being over budget. I'm like, just put in your bed. Just put in your bed. Come on, get if you want it. And then, see, this as far as I know, okay, because I'm like, from where I'm standing, when you do put in your bid for the one you like, and just so happen you don't get it, but everybody has gotten the house. Like everybody, like they might have had the. It's a personal situation. It be personal situation, but it be some people like looking at the lesser houses just because it's in budget. I'm like, go for the one that you like, and if you don't get that one, then go for the lesser one. How about that? Like, I mean, isn't that an option too? Like, you just looked at like three, four other houses. If you don't get that one, can't you just get another one? Just get another one. How to do? Thank you. Let's see who's in the chat on this fine day. Let's see here. Jojo, Jojo Slay, 21. Thank you kindly. Number one, number one, and HTML. I mean, H mini, Hemi, Henny, mini. Grazie, grazie. Thank y'all for thumbsing up. Woo-hoo. So yeah, I just was so excited to see that they wouldn't really, excuse me, that the show didn't bug, they didn't bug out about the budget so much. I know it's a like a what you call it, like a personal situation. Everything every show is like case sensitive, case by case, scenario. Um, it just made me. I just so elated to see that. See the shows where the couples get the houses that they want, that they like, ugh, like yes. Get the one you like that one. Get that one. Shoot. And what the husband had said, he was like, what he said, I forgot which one he was talking about. He was talking about one of the houses. He was talking about they could get it and build on to it. And that's what I was thinking about the other house that I was talking about in another live stream. I didn't title it um, but I did title this one since this is like the first thing I'm talking about on the live stream. Um, but yeah, that's an awesome. The one that I had watched just before this one, the one that got the private beachfront property, they got like their own private beach. That was a great, or I should say, that is a great investment. And then they could just build on later on as they need it. Like the husband said on this episode, two different couples, two different families, two different p- properties. I'm just because I saw both shows. I'm just reiterating like what he said from this show and putting it with the other show that I had watched or the other episode. And that's a great investment. When she saw that beachfront, that private beach, and she said that was her vision. That's what she wanted. That's what she envisioned them having that house, even though it was it was over their budget too. It was that episode that was over their budget as well, but they went for it, and I don't know if they got it for less. Most times they do. It's only been like one or two times where the couples had to go back and forth and get it for like in between or something like that. But I don't remember that one because I didn't take notes, child. I didn't take notes, but I just was watching it and enjoying it, and she was elated about having that private beach, and um, yeah, later on down the line they could, or however close, however whenever they can do renovations. Shoot, that's light work. You you already got the beachfront property. You got the private beach. Excuse my language. You got private beach, and then all you gotta do is do a little renovation here and there, get a little room put on, and maybe another bathroom, or extend that bathroom. Child, boo, light work. I was happy for her. I was happy for her. I'm telling you. She got that house. She was ready. I was like, I know this right. Woo. So yeah, I've been liking these episodes lately. Now, the one show, what's it called? Beachfront Bargain Hunt Renovation. That show kind of was a little bit irking me. That's a little too stressful and intense. Like, oh my goodness, it almost seemed like they show they stress in it. Like, okay, so the Beachfront Bargain Hunt, you really don't see their stress so much. You see their deliberation. You see them hunting for what they want. You see them deliberating over their choices, over their options, and then you see them happy, elated, for the most part, of their selection. Now, beachfront bargain hunt renovation, they take it another step after they get the house. After they make their choice, then they have a contractor come in and look and see what they wanna um, what needs to be done to the house, and then if they need if they want like upgrades, like they want like outdoor entertainment areas, they talk about that in the budget, and if they want upgrades to the kitchen, um, they making those steps, and if they want upgrades to the bathrooms, they talking about that with a contractor. Now, I watched one episode, and it was all right, kind of, sort of. It wasn't as stressful, but this second episode, it's almost like, boy. Okay, so the contractor came in, and before they got through the front door, they was just in the yard, and the contractor looked up at the stairs, and he was like, "Yeah, you gonna want to change them because they damaged." And then he looked at the side of the house, and he was like, "You gonna want to change that because that's damaged." And then the husband just, they was excited. They was excited because they had just bought the house. That was their selection. Then when the contractor came in, before he even reached the front door, he was like, "Yeah, you gonna want to change them stairs because they about to fall." Boy, that husband, boy, he went doom 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 doom. Like, I'm telling you, he just went wah, 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 wah. He was deflated. I tell you this because, like, his demeanor changed. Went then, okay, so after the contractors pointed out what was outside that needed to be worked on. Okay, so back up a little bit. They got a budget for the house, but they also whatever they whatever they save from the house, getting the house, whatever, like if they get the house under budget, that's what they using to renovate the house. So it's it seemed like okay, so they need to get the house on less than their budget so that they can have more for renovations. They trying to get the house with less issues so that they can have whatever wiggle room they think they're gonna need for the renovations. Thank you kindly. How they do? How they do, all of you? So when they got into the kitchen. Oh, and then okay, so the contractor said something. Oh yeah. That's when I saw him get deflated. Boy, the contractor said, "You're gonna want to separate your needs from your desires, or something like that. You gotta get what you need versus what you want. Nah, the boo the boo." And boy, that husband was like, dun, 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 dun. Like he was like, "Oh, gotta separate my needs from the line." He was so mad. So now they in the kitchen. Well, that's just what it seemed like from me watching the show. Now they in the kitchen, and the wife is like, "Oh, I want this kind of top. I want these cabinets, and this." And then they pan to the husband, and he like got his hand on his hip and doing his head like in a nodding kind of way, like yeah. I was like, okay, tell us how you really feel. Never mind. I turned that show off so I could catch my breath. I said, oh my God. Like, he was really deflated. I was like, dang. Oh my goodness. Oh man. It was like he wanted to run and get, I don't know what he wanted to do. I had to let him handle that. I had to turn that show off, and I might go back to it later on after I catch my bearings. Cause boy, the way he was shaking his head, all like yeah. I was like, dang, why you salty? Why you so salty? Like, oh my goodness, you hungry? He must be hungry. He must be hungry. He must be hungry and hot. He hungry and hot, Lord. Boy, that man was like, yeah. Like, what? Why you like that? Why you like that? Ah, maybe the kitchen ain't his favorite room, I guess. Mm-mm. I was like, Lord, this done turned into a whole nother show for me. When they go get the houses. I ain't too much caring for the renovation. I ain't care too much caring for the renovation part. Shoot, see me after y'all through, like, boy. Oh no, oh no. Because see, all they thinking, and that's probably what the husband thinking too, is the budget that they gotta work with and what they wanted with the budget that they work with, and then it just be like the dude, like the contractor say, you gotta take care of the needs. So I mean, The first renovation, the beachfront bargain hunt renovation show that I saw, they was a little upset too. Not as much as that dude, boy, but but because they had found some unseen things that they needed to change. They had to change a whole pillar. It was a whole pillar that needed to like be removed and replaced for the foundation of the home. Lord have mercy. So they couldn't do the bathroom renovations at that time, but they were able to do a bit of kitchen renovations, and then the choices that they made, it really didn't match. So they had to redo the kitchen, so that ate up some budget. So like the entertainment space outside didn't have like the TV function that the husband had wanted. He wanted like a grill. What he wanted? A grill, a gas grill, I think, or a propane grill. I don't know what kind of grill he wanted. He wanted something out. He wanted like a tiki bar outside, like TV and I guess like sink and grill space outside and uh, yeah, something ate that budget. So they just gonna have to wait on that part. But this dude right here, they ain't even get in the door, and they gotta replace the stairs outside leading up to the door. Boy, I think that man need a Snickers or something, cause he was I don't know, he seemed hot, boy. All he could see, seemed like all he could see was that money just going down, 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 and they hadn't even finished. They just started. They just started. Lord have mercy. But because the contractor is kind of throwing out estimate numbers, he already doing the math in his head, like, oh, like, dang, he feel like he can't get this, can't get that already, and they just started. Ugh, it was, I had to turn that off. I like, whew, that's too much pressure for me. I'm just trying to watch the show. I ain't trying to be part of it, Lord. That man was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And the wife, she was so happy, just all with her ideas of what she wanted the kitchen to look like, and the cabinets, and the stove, and I want new stoves, and I want this, and I want that. And then the camera panned over to the husband, telling me something. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He ain't say that, but it looked like that's what he was saying with his head work. He was like, can we move it along? I'm like, God, no, that's what the show is about, ain't it? He was not interested in that kitchen plan. Looked like, I don't know, I turned it off. He right there where he at right there. Mm-mm-mm. I said, let me go back to my calm show where they just basically on vacation. A lot of them couples, they be on vacation while they looking for houses, Lord. So I was like, oh yeah, let me go back to that show. And maybe they just having them a good old time while they look at houses, perusing the options and strolling along the beach. I was like, yeah, let me go back to this show right here. 30 minutes. Woohoo! I stretched that out, boy. Woo! Yay! I'm so glad they got that house on they in their budget, boy. They got their house. Oh no, well it wasn't a house. It was a resort. But it was the one they wanted. It was big. It was right on the beach. Yay! Well, I guess I'm gonna go back and I don't know. Start my day somehow, some way. Yeah. Okay. See, the couple I was just talking about. No, no, no. The couple that got the house over budget, but they bought it in their budget. That place was already ready to go. It didn't need any updates, nothing. The ones that were under their budget, they were smaller. It needed updates. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, shoot, let's get the one that don't need. Let's get the one that don't need no updating. That's the one they went with. Woo! And they got it on their budget. All right. I think that'll do it.